Welcome to Surya Namaskara, Sun Salutations. This is a therapeutic version, so we're going to be going through step by step. This first sequence is just the beginning, sometimes called sunflower, starting in Tadasana mountain pose. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. As you exhale, open your arms wide and hinge at the hips to the point where you can feel the resistance on the back side of your legs. At that point, grab a block and then use your breath to find any more space towards folding. When you're ready, open your arms back up, hinge up, pulling from the back side of your body, and return to mountain pose, Tadasana. For the second sequence, we're going to go down to the earth. Exhaling towards our forward fold again. Pausing here for the breath to feel the space, reaching through the spine long, and exhaling deeper into the fold. Place your hands on the ground and step your feet back, shoulders over wrists, towards a plank or kumbhakasana. Lower your knees, then placing your elbows backwards, accentuating the lumbar curve so your chin and your chest can reach the ground. Untuck your toes and slide down to the earth, Ashtangasana. Placing your hands about at your rib cage, keeping your elbows close to your body, push down through the heels of your head to lift the upper spine, the thoracic, off the ground. Once you've repeated, lift halfway, then pulling through the lower abdominals, reach the hips high and push them back towards your heels into Adho Mukha SVANASANA, downward facing dog. Traditionally, we have a 3-breath pause minimum in downward facing dog to feel the full lengthening of the spine. Then as you're ready, tiptoeing towards the top of your mat, bringing yourself to that full extended spine in a half lift, and then opening the arms, lifting yourself up, hinging from the hips, and returning to Tadasana. In this third sequence, we'll put it all together. Arms overhead, exhale, hinging and folding, hands to block. Inhale, half lift, exhale, hands to the ground, stepping back, and inhale, plank. Exhale, knees to the ground, chin and chest, and to the earth. Inhale, open cobra. Exhale, back down to the earth. Inhale, lift yourself up and back to downward facing dog for 3 breaths. Be sure to be using your latissimus dorsi, the muscles on the side of your shoulders, to extend through your arms. Breathe. After 3 breaths, walk to the top of your mat, back to your forward fold or uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, deepen that fold. And on the inhale, standing all the way up to URDHVA and back to TADASANA, reset. Fourth sequence, 1 breath, 1 movement. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, earth. Inhale, up and back, downward facing dog. 3 breath. The goal of downward dog is not necessarily having the heels on the ground, but rather feeling a full extension of the spine and a lengthening of the hamstrings. After the 3rd breath, move to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, lifting from the back side of your legs all the way up to URDHVA. Exhale, Tadasana. For this 5th sequence, we're going to introduce some strength, but please be aware that this is more advanced and not as therapeutic. We will not be using any blocks, so we need to have a good range of motion. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. From here, place your hands on the ground, jump your feet back, and lower immediately to a low plank. Then open yourself, pushing through without touching the ground into the upward facing dog and directly back to downward facing dog. You can see how much strength there's needed in the arms and through the core to make this transition. Slightly bend your knees, pop the hips high, moving the feet towards the front of your mat to return back in the strength sequence of Surya Namaskara, returning through our upward hand salute and back to TADASANA.